Anger and chaos. More than 200 people protest in front of refugee shelters in Indonesia's Aceh province. They're angry over an influx of Rohingya refugees at Sabang Island off Aceh's northern tip. It's the latest among a growing number of protests there, as over 1,500 Rohingya have arrived in the region since November. For the refugees, this latest hostility comes after years of displacement and terror. About 740,000 Rohingya left their homes in Myanmar in 2017, fleeing a brutal crackdown by security forces against this Muslim minority in the Buddhist-majority country. They were resettled in neighbouring Bangladesh, but many are now leaving what they describe as dangerous conditions in refugee camps there. One refugee who left the Cox's Bazar camp in Bangladesh says people there were being kidnapped and killed. But after 14 days at sea, he arrived in Aceh, only to face hostility. Indonesia was once a safe haven for refugees, as Thailand and Malaysia pushed asylum seekers away. But the number of people arriving this year is much larger than in previous years. 10 boats have landed since November, with the last bringing about 140 people. The protesters say the refugees are causing trouble in the region. They're calling on Indonesia's government and the UN Refugee Agency to remove all Rohingya from Sabang Island.
Saja masih banyak kekurangan, masih banyak masyarakat miskin. Kenapa kita harus menampung Rohingya yang datang sini dengan ribuan mereka?
Local NGOs say protesters are blocking food and medical aid for the refugees, and it's putting strain on the government, which has an obligation to provide for refugees and can't send them away.
I would say relocation is one, and then they will try to find temporary shelters around Aceh or probably other cities beside Aceh. The local of Aceh, they don't really open to Rohingya right now, so they're trying to find other cities for temporary shelters.
NGOs are worried the backlash against Rohingya will spread to asylum seekers from other places too. They're talking to locals about the situation refugees are facing, trying to push back against what they call hate messaging.
It builds up the empathy of people, the local people, for us to be able to give them humanitarian aid as we should.
Another boat is expected to reach Indonesia before the end of December. For those arrivals, finding consensus with locals will be a matter of survival. Patrick Chen and Laurel Stewart for TaiwanPlus.